So, continuing with the classification of halogen compounds, let's take up the first type. The first type, as I said, is the aliphatic halogen compounds. If you have to write down the definition, for the sake of it, it is very simple. These compounds are derived from aliphatic हाइड्रोकार्बन्स, राइट. एलिफैटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन से जो डिराइव करेंगे, जिनमें एलिफैटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन में हाइड्रोजन एटम्स वन और मोर रिप्लेस करेंगे बाय हैलोजन एटम्स, द क्लास ऑफ कंपाउंड्स obtained is the aliphatic halogen compounds. And the first type, I'll write down it as 1A, is haloalkenes, right? Haloalkenes. Now, generally speaking about this class of compounds, haloalkenes, is the class of compounds derived from alkenes, right? If the parent hydrocarbon is an alkane, you will call it a haloalkane. So that this halo will stand either for chloro, it can be a bromo, it can be a iodo, it can be a fluoro. And if you have more than one chlorine atoms, more than one bromine atoms, more than one iodine atoms, more than one fluorine atoms, it can be dihalo, it can be trihalo, it can be tetrahalo, generally speaking. But if we speak specifically, this is very important, please pay attention to this. Specifically, this term haloalkenes is used only for monohalogen derivatives. You have done nomenclature already. You do know that nomenclature is not something like जिसमें इंसान कहे वो भी चलेगा ये भी चलेगा. Nomenclature is a specific thing. You have to be very, very sure about the names and the rules of the nomenclature. The term haloalkenes is specifically used for only monohalogen derivatives, when only one hydrogen atom of the parent alkene is replaced by one X atom, which can be chloro, bromo, iodo, fluoro, but it has to be just one. Di, tri and tetra के लिए अगर specifically बात की जाए, you cannot use the term haloalkenes. So when you speak of haloalkenes, when you give examples of haloalkenes, you should stick to only monohalogen derivatives. And these haloalkenes are also called as alkyl halides. In common system, their name in trivial system is alkyl halides. In IUPAC, you call them haloalkanes, and in common system, we call them alkyl halides. In the next section, when we do nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes, we will see what is the way to name these di, tri and tetrahalogen derivatives. For now, remember, जो हम first type of aliphatic halogen compounds कर रहे हैं, haloalkanes, they are which kind of haloalkanes? Only monohalogen derivatives. Only one hydrogen atom will be replaced. So that if you have to show their formation, you can very simply show their formation like this. If this is the parent alkane, right, what we are basically doing is we are replacing one hydrogen atom by one X, which can be chloro, fluoro, bromo, iodo, and then this RX is the haloalkane, right? Now that we know that haloalkanes are compounds which are monohalogen derivatives, we can write down their general formula. The general formula, just 1A I think, the general formula will be, what is an alkane? What is the general formula of an alkane? CnH2n plus 2, right? Now how do we make the haloalkane? We remove one hydrogen and introduce X. So if we have to write down the general formula of the haloalkane, it will be CnH2n plus 1 X, right? We are replacing one hydrogen atom by X. This becomes the general formula. So that if we have to write down the examples, as I said previously, you will only have to give the examples of monohalogen derivatives. For example, this. What is this compound? This is iodoethane. You know these basics of nomenclature, eth because two carbon atoms. This is iodo and this is an ane. Single bonds are only there. This is iodoethane. There is no need of showing the locant even if you want to. When there is no locant, it is understandable that the substituent or the functional group is on carbon number 1. But if you want to, you can write 1-iodoethane. Only give the examples of monohalogen derivatives. Now these haloalkanes, the description does not end here. One more very important information about them is that these haloalkanes, they are of 3 types. They themselves are of 3 types, right? Depending के ये जो halogen atom है, whether it is linked to the primary carbon, to the secondary carbon, or to the tertiary carbon. So if there are 3 types, the first type would be a primary or a 1-degree haloalkane. We call it a 1-degree haloalkane. We also call it a primary haloalkane. Or it can be a 2-degree haloalkane or a secondary haloalkane, or it can be, sorry for the background noise, this is a sabzi wala outside, I think, 3-degree haloalkane, and it is also called as a tertiary haloalkane. If we have to write down the examples, in this the compound will look like this: CH3, CH2, CH2Br. It is a haloalkane because it is a monohalogen derivative. Only one hydrogen atom of propane, the parent hydrocarbon, has been replaced by the bromine atom. Therefore, it is a haloalkane, the monohalogen derivative. But which kind? It's a primary kind, 1-degree haloalkane, because the carbon atom to which this bromine is linked is a primary carbon atom, right? And the secondary one would be like this: CH3, CH, CH3Br. Now this is a secondary carbon atom. When the halogen atom is linked to the secondary carbon atom, the overall compound becomes the secondary or 2-degree haloalkane, right? Very simple to relate. And our tertiary would be CH3C, CH3, CH3Br. It is a monohalogen derivative. Only one hydrogen atom has been replaced, and it has been replaced by a halogen atom. But which carbon atom is it linked to? It is linked to a 3-degree carbon atom. Therefore, it is a tertiary haloalkane. So we are still on 1A, haloalkanes. We learnt what haloalkanes are and what are the possible types. If you have to name them, nomenclature is very simple. 1-bromo-propane. This is 2-bromo-propane. This will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. 2-bromo-2-methyl propane.